Hi guys, Joost here from Popcorn, the Netherlands. We're a production studio, content production, that's what we do. This is an unboxing of a serious piece of equipment which we've been waiting for a long time. I do this in English because I think that the whole world must see what the best choice is for choosing gear, equipment, that kind of stuff. A long time ago we were figuring out how can we do good quality imaging shots without having all the hassle of all the extra rigging and gear that you actually don't want during your production, because things need to go well very quickly and recording needs to be done in less time every time. Rigging up a complete stabilizer gimbal system just takes too much time. So we thought that working with DJI Osmo was a great choice. But in the end, quality isn't that good of the X3 Zenmuse camera. You want something more. You want something that matches the quality of your bigger cameras, say Sony A7. Going for Ronin M by DJI was a choice with a Sony camera. But still, this makes a very heavy piece of equipment. And then again, you don't want to rig your FS7 that you use for other part of the production on a Ronin or a Movi kind of gimbal system while you're shooting, because it costs a lot of extra time, so you need an extra camera. And you don't want to spend too much money on two Sony FS7s, right? Actually, DJI came with a solution for that, the Ronin S, which is actually a small gimbal system on a stick. It's like an Osmo, but then awesome, because you can just put a bigger, better camera on it, such as a Sony A7S2. And that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna unbox that one over here. Oh. In a later unboxing we also do the Ronin S, because it's here and it's one of the last models available in Holland, because they're all in back order everywhere. And we're gonna unbox it in a later video. The choice for this camera is because the A7 series is just, they're great cameras, and the S is more for film production, video production than the others are. So we have it over here. The box is a nice, well, what we expect from a Sony box. We have some accessories with that. Of course, SanDisk cards, because those are the best. And a small lens. Well, the lens, let's start with the lens, because it came in just a piece of plastic. Oh, and that's not how we want to unbox, right? We want to unbox from boxes. It's how it goes. But let's start with the lens, because I want to see how it is. Well, I have my good unboxing knife over here. They used to pack this kind of stuff very well in Holland. Okay, there it is. There it is. This is a Sony's SEL 16 by 50 millimeters lens. Its f-stop is 3.5 to 5.6, which is more than sufficient for what we're gonna do with it, because we want to do wide angle shots with this camera, because it's a B camera setup. We want to put it on a stabilizer, gimbal stabilizer, so you actually only do wide angle shots with that. All the B-roll material that you want to have in higher quality. So this lens is more than light sufficient for what we're gonna do with it. Let's see how it looks. If I get it out of this over here, it's just a small lens with a standard Sony E mount. It also contains an electronic stabilizer. It's a zoom in and out over here. So it's all electronic. And that's smart, because we can control it by the camera. So that was the choice. Small, simple lens to fit on a very light, efficient camera. Let's open the box. Let's see how that goes. Here goes, opening the box. What do we find? A register now flyer. Actually all the... wow. This is the book. It's like a Bible. Sony E-mount, interchangeable lens digital camera. Instructions manual. Actually, they just put all the languages inside of one book. Another register form. Okay, this is for the power cord. Who needs a manual anyway? Okay, here we go. Look inside the box. First, we find a cord with the A7 logo on it. It feels like Christmas. Over here, don't know what this is. I don't know much about photography, so didn't In the end, it is a stills camera, so I need to figure out all this stuff, but we'll check out that later. This is the charger, nice Sony charger for the small batteries. This one will fit in there. All the different power cords where we only need one, the one you use in Holland. And they fit more of those in the box. I don't know why they put 2 of those inside of this box. We have a little power supply, another battery. Oh, this is actually nice. Sony put 2 batteries inside of this box. So actually we have 3 batteries right now. So these are the little batteries. And we have an extra cord for 1 camera power and 1 for the charger. A small USB cable to fit with the micro charger power supply, which is really, really small. And now, the camera itself. It is heavy. The box, we don't need the box anymore. Thank you, box. And there it is, a Sony A7S Mark II. The orange ring, typically Sony, and the E mount with the big sensor over there. Wow. So right now we should just get the lens and see if it fits, because that's actually where we bought this lens for. There we go. Oh, it fits nicely over there. And it's a full frame camera, of course, with a small screen, as you expect from a Sony. I hope we're not going to break that. You can fit in a card and you can fit in a battery over here. Maybe I should read the instructions manual. In a later unboxing we will see the camera working and we will see the Ronin S working. So see you in a bit.